Zaide, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Entering your second year, what were the biggest lessons you learned from your first year?
Just to stay in the gym. It was kind of like pulling a rope last year, trying to get me in the gym. Just the coaches trying to pull me in there, and this year is something I've really been focusing on, is just staying in the gym, working on my shot, finishing, and just working on my game. And I think just from what we have so far, practice, and you could tell it shows. So I'm excited about this year, ready to get to work on Monday.
Yeah, through the preseason, what have you found a role for yourself on this team? What do you think it is?
Really, I don't necessarily think my role changed from last year. Just to come in the game, change it on defense, be ready to shoot on offense, attack, closeouts, or whatever it is. We got Job, Cam, Stevie, and those guys to score the ball. So whenever it comes to me, I just need to be ready to shoot, attack, closeouts, and like I said, just being one of the better defenders on our team. I think that is a role that I'm going to take a big jump in this year, and being able to guard their best players. And yeah.
How much work has gone around just improving that offensive ability and that shooting?
A lot, and I think it just has a lot to do with confidence. Last year, I kind of got in the game and shot a couple threes a game, and they didn't always fall. But I wasn't very confident last year, and I think that's also another reason why, it also had an effect on me not being in the gym. So just over the summer, I've been working, trying to get that confidence to improve, and I think I'm doing a good job with that.
Is there one area offensively you think you've grown the most in, whether it's getting down low or shooting from deep?
I think getting downhill with the ball, paint touches. Coach Nevada and Coach Smart, we keep track of how many paint touches I have in each practice, and I think it's super important because you get in the paint and be able to kick out to your good shooters and scorers. When you drive the ball, everybody collapse. So just being able to get downhill and making the right rim decision. If they don't help and I have an angle to finish, then yeah, that's something I've also been working on.
It seems like the spacing and the shooting on this team are, going to be really good.
Yep.
How have you seen that advantage kind of set in with this team in the preseason?
We like to do two-man actions a lot and space the floor. So if we don't have guys in the corner where they're supposed to be at, high on the floor, it's kind of hard to run offense that way. But when we do necessarily have the corners filled and maybe the bigger guy or guard at the dunker spot, we're able to play our offense how we want to, fast, win actions. And I think through practice, there's times where we have did that, and there's times where we haven't. And you could tell, just when we do space, it's good offense, and when we don't, it's just really hard to score.
When we had Shaka in here, he mentioned the ceiling that he has for you specifically.
Yeah.
Of he's expecting from you what teams that had people shoot, I think it was 16 points per game expected. Do you feel, I don't know if pressures are right, but do you feel that sort of confidence from Shaka, and how does that help you, just knowing how much he expects from you?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot. He has a high standard for me, and I used to not really have the highest standard for myself, and I think that kind of changes being able to have the relationship I do with him. And we have meetings all the time about what I need to do and what he expects from me this year. And I know, like I said, just the defensive end is really going to start off with me, just me playing well. And if I do that, I feel like the offense will come. But yeah, the high standard that he has for me, I really do appreciate that. I haven't been anywhere, whether it's high school or my prep school that I went to. I've never really had a coach that has set that standard for me that high. So yeah.
How much does having a coach that tells you how much he believes in you, how much does that help you? Because like you said, you hadn't experienced it until now.
Yeah, it helps me a lot. Like I said, with the confidence, it wasn't super high last year, and it was kind of hard because we had a bunch of guys on our team that could really play basketball. So just talking to him every day, him telling me that I'm a big part of this team and I can help win, really gave me the confidence in practice, and it's been shown, like I said. So yeah.
Last season at Creighton, you guys had to play without TK and Oso,
Yeah.
so kind of lineups that we'll see at the beginning of this year.
Mm-hmm.
You had a couple highlight plays in that game. What can you guys take away from that game? What did you learn from that as far as how you're going to play this year?
So last year we kind of discussed that within like our guys that were in the locker room that played that game. Just telling each other this is what it's going to be like next year. This is basically our team without Tyler and Oso. And, you know, different guys had different opinions on it, but I feel like we kept up with Creighton like throughout the whole game, and then towards the end we kind of just got tired. And I feel like that's a big part of just being able to connect with each other. Tell each other that we have more and we believe in each other just to keep going and build that competitive stamina. And, you know, that's also something we've been working on this year is competitive stamina for games like that. I don't think anybody really went into the game expecting for TK and also not to, like, play a couple days before that. And, you know, things happen. So I feel like we were ready to play, but, you know, we just kind of ran out of gas towards the end of the game.
How much of a confidence boost was it just when you're walking out of the game and, yeah, it was a tough loss, but you held pace with Creighton without your two best players or maybe two most important players, and you only found out 2 days before.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it gave me confidence knowing that I was going to be able to play more and I would have to definitely step up and had a bigger role on the team that game. And, you know, so I was talking to Oso about it before, and he was sick. So, you know, he was just telling me, like, go out there and play my best, play as hard as I can, and everything will be all right. So I feel like even talking to him, knowing I was going to play a lot more, really gave me confidence to step up and be able to, like, show how I want to show and not, like, sit on the bench and, like, hide and, you feel me? So, yeah.